Alright guys, this is a wee video I'll be looking forward to doing for a little while. So I want to put my Habao Hyper GT up against my Arma Infraction, both on 6S today. The area where you've seen me been running the Hyper GT a lot, so I know the ground, so I think it'll be a good fair sort of exemplary handling as well. So though it's not the biggest spot, so I'm pretty familiar with how the cars both handle on the tarmac, so we can get a direct comparison. First thing, obviously, the Habao's got the Hobbywing Max 8 system. It's running the gold tunes there. Camera went blank, that's why I delayed. And the Infraction's running the white hoons. The Infraction's totally stock, and obviously the Hyper GT's built up by me. But I say they're both 6S, so what we'll do, first we'll have a wee blast about with the Infraction, then we'll have a wee blast about with the Habao, and we'll see what the kind of differences are. You can see from above as well, if I line them up here, wheel to wheel, the Hyper GT is a lot smaller, it's a lot more compact, about the same width. I don't think it's any wider, but yeah, the Infraction is a lot longer, so that's the main real differences in chassis. But other than that, the systems should be fairly similar. The Max 8 system is a lot more powerful, although they're both 6S. It seems to be just a lot better system. But yeah, we'll get the Infraction out first anyway, get a wee rip of that, we talk about that one, then we'll go to the Habao, and at the end we'll kind of see what the main differences are. I forgot to mention there quickly as well, the Habao's not got the steering gyro in it yet. I've got this just at about 4 notches on, so it's pretty low, but I do like to run a little bit with the Infraction sometimes, so you can see it there. See, it's quite tail happy, the Infraction. Great car though, it's really powerful and fast, wild to watch. That gyro really helps in these kind of situations where it kicks out rapidly. But yeah, I've got the suspension raised up for the last time I had this out, and I've took the front splitter off because I was going to find the front splitter seems to take unnecessary bashes and pings off anyway, and they don't really go too close to curbs or anything, so the likelihood of hitting the body is fairly low. But you can see it move there. It's a nice handling car, the Infraction, for a truck. It's really good. But that gyro, you can see it saves the day a lot. Like I say, I can just chuck it out and it'll straighten itself up instantly. But it's a crazy car, it's a lot of fun, the Infraction. I've got a lot of time for it. Get beside myself. Acceleration wise, I don't think it's as brutal as the Habao. I don't know if it'll come across on camera, we'll soon see. I apologise for the wind as well, I'll maybe try and come around this corner a bit shelter from it. But you can see it's a very nice handling truck. Definitely one of Arma's best cars of last year. I was super excited when it came out. I got this and the Limitless, but this was always more fun than the Limitless. So it changes direction nice and quick. Nice power slides. It makes you feel an awesome driver. That's a drift all the way around. See that? Just hold the drifts on. I'll probably not go as hard as that on the gold tunes just because I want to keep them, but traction wise it does slide, but it's predictable slides on the Infraction. Really well set up car. I'll try and do a sort of quick acceleration test, so it's pretty much maxed out. So in the stock gear and not the 80 mph gear, so I expect its top speed just now is round about the 60 mark. It's about as fast as I can probably push it in this little area. But yeah, this car is great. A nice sound off it as well. The BLX motor's got a right raspy sound. What we'll do is I'll take the gyro right off now, so this is purely me with no gyro assist. So even without the gyro on, you can see it's really easy to control. Still get these big long drifts on the go. Very fast truck. And there we go, so there's a quick grip of that. And what we'll do, we'll get the Habao out now, we'll have a wee comparison, see what you think. But yeah, the Infraction, absolute beast of a car. If you look at the tyres there, I think gave them quite a bit of wear. Oh, it's actually, you know what, I've stopped there, the actual leads popped off my XT90. But it's probably good timing anyway. I thought the battery had died. But yeah, what we'll do, I'll get the Habao on, we'll be back in a second and I'll have a wee shot of that. That wind seems to have disappeared, so hopefully it'll stay that way. But here comes a Habao. See, I can't even get the power down there, it's absolutely insane. The Infraction's probably actually a bit easier when you see it there to get the power right down, but the Habao is just, it feels more dangerous. We'll do a little acceleration test with this too. I'm maybe a wee bit gentler on this car just because it's my baby, but you can see, whoa! We flipped. Never seen that, hit the brakes too hard. Unbelievably not a mark on the car, so there's a lesson for braking too hard with the Habao. That could have been bad. But yeah, it's just a monster. See, drifting as well, it's... This is all a tenth of a throttle just to try and keep the power down. Both of them are crazy fast. This one feels probably more a challenging drive, which I like. You feel more rewarding, you feel like, I don't know, with the Infraction you feel things are just made easier for you. This feels just raw. But both are lovely cars. It's an absolute bullet, this thing. The brakes, I think I've got them slightly too high for when it's on 6S, because the wheels are locking up instantly, that's why I'm getting the slides. But yeah, I think the gyro as well on this should help a lot, keeping it straight. And the bikes are alright. But yeah, it's a seriously quick car. Turns really well too, but it's grippier than the Infraction. I think that's how it's find it harder to kick it out, so I just love this thing. I mean, as much as the Infraction maybe on camera might have looked crazier, this really to drive is, it's a lot more work, and that's in a good way. Oh, nice slide. Straight line speed though, I think this has got a way lot more in it than the Infraction has. Again, the Infraction I was getting full throttle in here on 6S. This I can't even get close to half. So relieved with that roll. I really thought I'd messed my car up, but unbelievably not a mark. So I have to be careful. I see the brakes, I think they're at 50%, so I might put it down to about 37.5. It's one of the things with brakes though, because sometimes if you've not got enough brake, you can regret it if you have a big accident, but too much can cause you problems too. Especially with the short wheelbase, because if it kicks out, it steps out really fast. But I'm really liking these gold tunes. I'll really check out the wear of them just now, see what that's like. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. But yeah, they're nice and fine, but you can see the stones starting to stick to them and things. They're really soft compound. They're actually super warm to touch, so they'll be getting sort of maximum grip just now. But yeah, that's a little comparison anyway of the two cars. So I'm going to probably a little play with both of them. Maybe a bit of the Infraction more just now, purely because I've actually not had it out in a little while. So yeah, next time you see the Habao, it'll be it'll have the Fly Sky gyro on it, and I'll have hopefully get the Sky RC speed GPS for the speed runs. So I kind of want to see what kind of top speeds this gets, but I'm thinking with the gearing just now, it's got the 22 tooth pinion and the standard spur. I'm thinking, I don't think 80 will be a problem the way it's geared. With the bigger pinions I've got, it's maybe not an ideal way to do it, but I know I can get a 28 in there because I've tested it. So I think this car's easily capable of over 100, no problem. And I know another few tricks you can do with the diffs and things to make it quicker. Somebody was telling me, I think it's a Hyper 7 diffs, front and rear diffs. If you put them in, I suppose it gives you a lot more speed. So there's a lot of things I can still do with this one. But yeah, that's the two cars. See what you guys think, which one you prefer. Personally for me, I don't know if it's because I built it, but I've got more of a soft spot for the Hyper GT than I do the Infraction, although the Infraction is really crazy. Hey, what I'll do, I've finished the video up just now. I'll play a bit myself, but one thing that's we've never done, which I'm going to add in just here at the end quickly, is a little lap time. So if you can see, there's a sort of square around here, and this is where the Infraction kind of suffers. As much as it's awesome at drifting, I've actually got some gyro on to help it. See, I'm having to take square turns to get fast laps around here. I'm kind of having to come to stops at corners. You can see that there. I mean, it's coming round nice. It's not exactly slow, but oh, that's the lead jumped out again. But we'll bring that back, and should have actually put the XT90s in the wee straps at the side there. That's kind of caught the wheel, but again, like the last time, that's quite good timing. So you can see it there, how it steps out. It's a little bit, I don't know, it feels a little bit like you have to kind of come stationary to get the corner, so you don't need to square everything off. But I'll just put this away quickly. Right, back with the Habao. So we watch this round the sort of track area. So I'll be warming up a bit there, sorry. But you can see you can take It's definitely faster handling round the corners. Even without the gyro, it just kind of, you can I don't know if it's the gold tunes or if it's the car itself, but it's drastically quicker around corners. You don't even have to try and just roll in, it's just kind of, it's just got a nice feel to drive round. Hope this is coming on the camera well, but you can maybe take it tighter sometimes with Infraction, but you're having to come to an almost stop to come round, whereas this is just absolutely flying. Yeah, I hope that comes across quite well on the camera, but I mean, if that was doing laps there, I'm thinking even round there I'm getting about half a second quicker with this car than I am with Infraction, and that's still not a lot of throttle. I mean, if you can see the throttle I'm putting on, it's very, try and do it this way, it's not very much at all. Hope you've seen that on the camera there, but yeah, that's the only other thing I would say. So for speed, I mean, the Habao I think's got it, but maybe thinking again, I was thinking this is Drift King, I would probably still give drifting definitely to the Infraction. So they've both got their plus points, similar cars but very different in a lot of ways. But again, just before I finish up, I'll just show you this one more time. Unbelievable. I mean, that flip with the Habao landed back on its wheels, not an ounce of damage, so really pleased with that. I got very lucky there, so yeah, I'll have to be aware of that next time and put the brakes down on this a little bit. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and everybody have a good day and see you later. Bye.